opportunity to participate in the program as a guest. It's an excellent program. So these are adjudicated youth that we are looking to reduce from the recidivism rate of youth that are just going through challenges. As I said, it is a part of the North Side
Northeast Treatment Center.
the Northeast Treatment Center, which primarily focuses on drugs and alcohol, right? But we also understand that some of these adjudicated youth are byproducts of homes where drugs and alcohol are present. So fortunately, they've provided us an opportunity to administer some, I guess you could call it occupational therapy to the youth, where we go over different life skills and things that will enable them to acclimate themselves to becoming better, more productive members of society.
Wow. And that's cool because it's no safe haven for these children out here these days. You know, I worked in this is Rolling Cut with Chalk. I worked in a halfway house for 24 years. And, you know, what I didn't like is they'll get clean, they'll get their stuff together, and they send them right back in the same environment that hurt them.
That hurt them.
Them. And that is what I seen Sherelle Parker. She talked about that. I don't know if they came up with this housing yet, but that's something that she wanted to do for them.
Yeah.
She wanted to make sure that they have housing to go to. I will never forget over there for Diamond Street, maybe 20 years ago, over for 20th and Diamond, 21st and Diamond, they had a program where people did certain drugs. They got off and they gave them a place. It was called Shelter Plus or something like that. And they gave them everything, a house, they paid the rent and everything. It was something like Section 8 or PHA, but it was just for people who just got on that wanted to get a good place. And then I was looking for a place at the time, and I knew somebody that I knew, and I called and I got her in. And up to this day, she's still there, and it's like 25 years later or something like that. But it's not to be ashamed of, you know. I know some people have parents who actually was on drugs or whatever. People will laugh at them, or people will be feeling ashamed. You know, have you ever went through any of that stuff, Karen, you know, with your children or anything? With them being ashamed or anything? Have it came to you and told you how they felt?
My parents.
Okay, your parents.
Yes, and then I had girlfriends, you know, because I went through, when I went through my thing and being out there in the streets and being on drugs and not being around. Yes, absolutely. My parents, especially my dad, it would hit my dad to his heart, you know, because I, for the most part, they always tried to make sure I had a roof over my head somewhere. My dad would rent an apartment or room or something. And then there was times I was on my own. But yeah, my parents, they're the ones that
Made
I
you
know
take a look at yourself.
Yes, and I know I had let them down. Right, because they were great parents, my mother and father.
And that's another thing. People always get it